Superior school leaders are investigating after a student brought a loaded gun to school today. Happened this morning at Superior High School. A student aware of the situation quickly reported the gun to school administrators, and staff, along with Superior Police, found the weapon and removed the student from campus. School leaders did not share information about the student involved or why they brought a gun to school. We also don't know what repercussions they could face. Superior school leaders say they're closely monitoring the situation and will continue to encourage their students to say something if they see something suspicious. The district says the police department is essential to keeping their schools safe.
I'm really proud of the partnership we have with the Superior Police Department. It's through those partnerships where we have regular conversations about school safety and how we respond.
We also talked to a student today who said the school's quick response was reassuring.
I think because of what I witnessed with how quick their reaction was, I feel like I can trust the school to deal with it the proper way.
And we're going to keep on working to get more details about the situation. As soon as we get them, we'll bring them to you.